Nervous tissue. The nervous system plays a vital role in establishing fast communication between body parts. The entire nervous system is made of neurons and nervous tissues. The neuron is made of two parts. The cyton is broad and also known as the cell body. The axon is long and also known as nervous fiber. Cyton or cell body. The nucleus can be seen in the cyton. The nucleus is surrounded by Nissel's granules. The edges of the cyton project as dendrites. Axon or nerve fiber. It is the long fiber of the neuron. It is engulfed by a fatty myelin layer. There is a thin layer called neurolemma surrounding the myelin. Between the neurolemma and myelin, there are Schwann cells. Nerve impulse. Nerve impulse is the quick transmission that occurs in the nervous system. This occurs in the form of electrochemical flow. The area between two neuron ends is known as axon terminal. The relation between the neural junction and transmission is that the synaptic junction between two neurons helps the transmission of impulse between them. The chemical which help this transmission are known as neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters carry the transmission up the synapse. There are two types of cells in the nervous system. 1. Nerve cell. 2. Neuroglia. The cells which transmit the impulse are called nerve cells. Those which don't transmit are known as neuroglia. Nerve cells or neurons. These are the functional units of the nervous system. These cells get excited by the impulse and transmit or pass it on. When a neuron is suitably stimulated, an electrical disturbance is generated which swiftly travels along its plasma membrane. A neuron contains the cell body, one or more dendrites, and an axon. The neuron is said to have two parts. These are 1. Cyton or cell body. 2. Axon. The part of the axon not surrounded by the Schwann cell and myelin is known as node of Ranvier. Myelin acts as an electric insulator. Schwann cells help in the production of myelin. Cell body. It is known as cyton or body. It has a lot of granules and a large nucleus in the cytoplasm. The cytoplasm contains Nissel's structures or Nissel's granules. There are subtle nerve fibers called lipofuscin granules. The cell bodies in the CNS are called nucleus, while those in the PNS are called ganglions. Dendrites. The small branch structures surrounding the cell bodies are known as dendrites. They contain Nissel structures and nerve fibers. Axon. The axon is a single long cylindrical structure. It emerges from a part of the cell body known as axon hill. The plasma lemma of the axon is known as axolemma, and its cytoplasm is known as axoplasm. These contain nerve fibers but not Nissel structures. The axon forms collateral branches. The axon forms small filamentous structures called telodendrites, which end as synaptic knobs. The axon transmits the impulse to other neurons and muscle fibers. The axon bundles in CNS are known as tracts, while those in the PNS are known as nerves. Synapse. The subtle gap between the axon terminal of the previous neuron and the dendrite of the next is known as the synapse. Types of neurons based on divisions. 1. Unipolar nerve cells. These are sensory cells. There is only projection from the cell body here. This divides into two branches. One of these forms dendrites while the other is the axon. These are known as pseudo-unipolar neurons. 2. Bipolar neurons. Here, dendrite and axon form directly from the cell body. They are present in the retina of the eye, inner ear, and in the olfactory sensory epithelium. 3. Multipolar neurons. These have an axon and one or more dendrites. Most neurons in our body are multipolar. Types of neurons based on myelin sheath. Myelinated axon. In the PNS, myelinated axons with Schwann cells plasma lemma around the internal axon. There is myelin sheath in the Schwann cell layers. Cell fluid and nucleus are in the outer layer. This covering is called neurolemma. The acellular part of myelinated axons is called node of Ranvier. Most of the white matter in the CNS is also made of myelinated axons. Non-myelinated axons. They are present in gray matter of the CNS and the ANS. Types of neurons based on function. Sensory neurons. They send the signals from the sense organs to the CNS. Motor neurons. They transmit signals from the CNS to the effectors like muscles, glands, etc. Interneurons. They are present in the CNS. They connect the sensory axons. Nerve. The axons in the PNS form nerves. Every nerve is covered by a thin layer of connective tissue known as endoneurium. A collection of axons is called fascicle. It is covered by perineurium. All the fascicles in the nerve form a bundle and are covered by the connective tissue covering called epineurium. This forms a nerve.